Some people hate crowded places, not in a dramatic way, not with panic or fear, but with a quiet sense of discomfort that arrives almost immediately. The noise feels heavier, the movement feels closer, and the longer they stay, the more drained they begin to feel. To others, crowds are energizing, exciting, full of life. But for these people, crowded spaces feel overwhelming, not because they can't handle people, but because too much stimulation arrives all at once. Too many sounds, too many movements, too many emotions in a single space. They notice everything, the conversations overlapping, the constant motion in their peripheral vision, the lack of personal space, the pressure to stay alert. In crowded places, their mind rarely rests. It scans, processes, and stays on edge longer than it wants to. You might notice they stand near exits, choose quieter corners, or excuse themselves earlier than expected. Not because they're rude, not because they're uninterested, but because their internal system reaches its limit faster. Crowds don't feel neutral to them. They feel loud, unpredictable, and mentally demanding. In calmer environments, these same people often appear relaxed, engaged, and fully present. But add noise and density, and something shifts. Their thoughts scatter, their energy dips, and their body starts asking for distance. Even if their mind tries to ignore it, many of them become highly aware of how much energy they spend navigating space, avoiding collisions, adjusting their pace, staying alert to what's around them. What looks like simple movement to others feels like constant effort to them. Over time, they learn which places feel manageable and which ones quietly exhaust them. They don't avoid crowds because they dislike people. They avoid them because they value clarity, and too many inputs at once blur it. In crowded places, they struggle to hear their own thoughts, to feel grounded, to stay connected to themselves. So they seek space, not isolation, but room to breathe, to someone watching from the outside. This preference can look antisocial or overly sensitive, but internally, it feels like self-preservation. They're not shutting the world out. They're regulating how much of it they let in. Some people gain energy from stimulation, from noise, from constant interaction. Others lose it. Neither response is wrong. Crowds don't affect everyone the same way. And comfort isn't universal. Human behavior often reflects how the mind processes its surroundings. Not personality flaws, not weakness, but awareness. And sometimes, hating crowded places isn't about fear at all. It's about knowing when enough is enough. If you enjoy observing human behavior without judgment, this is what Human Unfolded is about.